Good afternoon everybody and welcome to today's local Kent Football Academy League clash between Kent Football United NKC and Welling Scholars boys. And this is how the NKC boys line up against their opponents today. We have O'Reilly in goal playing in the yellow kit. We have a centre-back trio consisting of Peniel, McClure and Duncan from left to right. Slotting in just above the defence is Morrison, playing more of a centre defensive midfielding role. And in the actual midfield, we have a four-man midfield with Dalton and Lags making up the centre of the midfield from left to right. And operating the wings today, we have Pearson and Drew playing from left to right too. Moving a little bit above that, we have Hans playing more of an attacking midfield or centre forward role. And finally, we have our number 9, and that is Stone. And that then completes the NKC starting lineup for today's game. The NKC boys also have a bench today, and it is as follows. We have number 1 and the goalkeeper playing in the blue kit, Tom Restall. Number 4 is Callum Ketia. Number 7 is Alex Gittins. Number 11 is Harry Cooper. And finally, to make up the bench, we have number 15, Max Hardy. This is a very important game for the NKC boys as they are going on a late title charge. Anyways, without further ado, let's move on swiftly to the game. The referee puts his whistle up to his mouth to signal the game's about to start and we're underway. And it's NKC's number 9, Stone, who gets the game started as he passes it back to the defence and McClure now has it. He passes it upfield to Dalton, who eventually loses it, as Welling Scholars now have the ball. Hans puts in a good challenge. It falls to Lags, who passes it to Pearson. Pearson heads it on, tries to find Stone, and the bounce from the header is a bit too high for Stone. Unlucky. The NKC boys have a throw. They take it as they pass it upfield, but they lose out on possession. And Welling hit it long. The NKC defence are back though. And they look like they've got it with McClure, who passes it back to O'Reilly. And oh dear, O'Reilly gives it away. And it's a simple tap in for the Welling Scholars boys. And early on, NKC go 1-0 down after a little bit of miscommunication in the defence. The NKC boys now have a free kick in their own half. And Ollie Morrison is over it. He hits it long. Finds Pearson, who tries to pass it back but loses out on possession. And Welling have it. They spray a ball forwards, but Duncan gets to it first and tries to shield it to O'Reilly, but he gives it away. And the Welling Scholar striker hits the post. But it still could be trouble here for NKC. It's still in play, and the Welling player shoots. But the NKC goalkeeper O'Reilly comfortably catches the ball. And thankfully NKC evade, going 2-0 down. The Welling Scholars keeper has it. He looks to hit it long, but he gives it away to Dalton. And Dalton passes it to Hans. Hans shoots! But the Welling goalkeeper saves well. It's a good try for NKC though, nearly finding themselves pouncing on the Welling goalkeeper's mistake. Dalton looking to win the ball back for NKC. He misses out, but he chases. And the pressing play from him and Pearson win the ball back for NKC. Dalton passes forward to Hans. He then passes out wide to Stone. Stone's now running down the wing with it. Can he look to put the cross in? No, he can't. The Welling Scholars defender puts in a great block there. But it is an NKC corner. Let's see though what NKC can do with this corner. Arthur Pearson is over it. He takes it. It's a great ball because someone gets to the head to it and they can! And it's Kai Dalton with the equaliser for NKC. What a fantastic header that was. And it all comes from the great corner in by Arthur Pearson. He just whips it into a great area. Kai Dalton loses his man and heads it in well from about 6 yards out to the keeper's left-hand side. And it's now NKC 1, Welling Scholars 1. Jay Peniel collects the ball for NKC at the back. He looks to pass out to Arthur and does so. Arthur gets it. He looks to find Stone, he does so. And Stone just gets dispossessed there. Stone doesn't give up though. He looks to chase it and he wins the ball back. He shoots! Oh my word, what a goal there by Louis Stone. And it all came about from the pressing play from Louis Stone himself. He lost the ball. He didn't give up. He won it back and released an absolute thunderbolt from about 15 yards out. And the NKC boys have turned the game on its head here, leading 2-1 now. NKC take their throw, and straight away they could be straight in again. It falls to Louis Stone for his brace, and it's just wide. Oh, it's very unlucky there from Louis Stone, who hit the ball sweetly once again, but it just didn't go in this time. And the scoreline remains the same. NKC have a corner. The designated taker, Arthur Pearson, is over it. Can he repeat what he did earlier? He puts in a good ball, that's half of it. Can he get ahead to it? And someone does, but it just goes over the bar. It was a good chance once again for NKC, but it was narrowly headed over in the end by the centre-back, Jay Peniel. NKC are knocking on the door for another goal here, but it still remains 2-1. For Ollie Morrison to jump high and head it away, and that is the last action of the half as the referee blows his whistle. So So it's half-time here on away turf, and it's Kent Football United NKC 2, Welling Scholars Boys 1. After a bit of a shaky start, the NKC boys have shown a brilliant display so far. They're knocking the ball around with ease, playing really fluid football at times. They've also hardly let the Welling Scholars boys team have a sniff in front of goal, apart from the early moment of madness inside the first couple of minutes. Let's hope the boys keep playing the way they have been in the second half, so they can potentially come away with a win to keep building momentum on their late title surge. You can see our full course by scanning the QR code on screen now, or by searching www.northkent.ac.uk/courses. The teams are just preparing to kick off for the second half as we speak. The referee puts his whistle up to his mouth to signal the game's about to restart. And we're back underway. And it's the Welling Scholars boys that get the game kicked back off as they pass it upfield. They manage to keep it on. The Welling Scholars boys are looking to get an attack early on here, straight off kickoff. But their final ball was a little bit too poor there, and McClure can just shield the ball out for an NKC goal kick. Welling Scholars have it in the midfield. They look to advance the play forward, but the advancing striker is offside. And a resulting offside means that NKC have a free kick. And it's taken very quickly from McClure. And his pass finds the substitute Max Hardy, who advances forward. He puts a good ball forward. Stoney's chasing after it. Can he get to it? No, he can't. The goalkeeper advances forward well, but he does make it an iffy pass out, and he's still in play. The Welling Scholars defence do a good job to keep the ball under their possession and pass it back to the goalkeeper for a better and longer kick out this time. Drew has it at the back now for NKC. He hits it long, tries to find Lags and does so. He touches it off the defender, and that leads him to losing the ball, but it finds its way to Hardy. And the Welling Scholars defender absolutely crunches Hardy in an awful challenge. Didn't win the ball. He just absolutely two-footed Hardy, and it looked like it was a painful one. The card's being pulled out, and he shows the Welling midfielder the red card to his own and his teammates' disapproval for the decision that was made by the referee, but he won't care, and that now means the Welling Scholars team play with 10 men for the remainder of this game. The Welling goalkeeper kicks it downfield, and Jay Penniel does well to win the ball back with his header. It finds its way to Louis Stone. He turns to Malwell and he shoots! And it's just wide. Louis Stone, on for his brace, just misses the target. And it was a very unlucky effort from him. NKC have a free kick now just inside their own half. And it's Morrison that hits it long. The pass gets cut out, but Hardy wins it back and passes it to Pearson. He's looking to run it down the channel. Can he? Yes, he can. He takes it past the Welling defender with ease. He's now inside the box. He jigs his player once. He jigs him twice. Can he put it across? Yes, he can. But it's meant no one on the way in. But hold on, it's still in play. Zach Drew has it. He passes it to Lags. And Lags' shot is just saved by the Welling goalkeeper. What a chance that was. So unlucky there. And it still stays 2-1 to NKC. The Welling goalkeeper passes to their defender. He tries to play it out, but Max Hardy wins it back. It was a good interception. He jigs it past his player. Max is still going here and he shoots. And it was a good save in the end from the Welling goalkeeper. Very unlucky from Hardy and the rest of the NKC boys. The ball is still in play though from Hardy's chance. The Welling goalkeeper tried to hit it long, but it's gone back to the NKC defence. It's now in the midfield with Lags. He's being pressured by Welling. But Lags does expertly well there to turn away from his man and pass back to Penniel, who then passes across to Morrison. Morrison looks up, finds Hardy, touched the ball down well, and he finds a great pass to Zach Drew, who's away here. He shoots! And the goalkeeper just about saves it. He looked like he was about to fumble it there. Very unlucky from NKC again. Welling trying to come forward, but Max Hardy again is at the centre of play and he puts in a great challenge there. It ends up finding its way to Morrison, who tries to advance forward, but it was a good challenge in the end from the Welling defender. And they're now away with it down the left-hand side. He cuts in, Duncan keeps up with him, and it was a good challenge by Reece Duncan there to put it out for a Welling throw. Welling Scholars have it in the midfield. They do some good passing to get it away from Lags. And then they advance down this left-hand side. Can they find the ball? Yes, they can. They're now down on the wing. Can he put it across? No, he can't. That's some fantastic defending there by Zach Drew, who fakes the Welling striker out and sends him the complete wrong way. And it eventually rolls out of play for an NKC goal kick. Welling Scholars have it in the midfield. They tried to progress it forward, but Morrison puts in a good challenge. And Lags is now one-on-one. He progresses forward. He takes a shot. And it's just wide. That was very, very unlucky there from Lags. He got himself into a great position there and nearly doubles NKC's advantage. Penniel wins the ball back for NKC. He passes to Pearson on the left-hand side. Pearson then passes back to Penniel. He then feeds the ball inside to Hardy. Hardy looks up, tries to find Lags but loses possession. He doesn't give up though, he chases and wins it back. Hardy then finds space to run into. He's still on the ball and he jigs it past two players. He's advancing into the box. Can he put it across? Yes, he can. Could he find anyone? No, he couldn't. That's very unlucky there from Max Hardy and NKC, who are really threatening and looking to push their third goal of the afternoon. The substitute Harry Cooper is down the left-hand side for NKC. He puts in a cross. It was a bit of a floaty cross, and in the end it was a good header away by Welling. But it does fall to Dalton back in the midfield. He passes out wide right to Pearson. It's Pearson now who's advanced himself into the box. He puts a teasing cross into a dangerous area. It manages to find Harry Cooper, who turns and shoots. And it was a good block by a Welling defender, who eventually clears it. And the clearance falls to Reece Duncan, who picks it up. He then passes to Drew, who gives it back to Duncan. He manages to get past the Welling defender and passes to Pearson. Pearson to Morrison, who looks to play it back towards Peniel and does so. Peniel looks up for options and plays it safe by giving it back to Morrison. Morrison advances. It's a good tackle there by a Welling midfielder. Morrison still fights for it, but there's too many bodies for Morrison to cleanly win the ball back, and eventually in the end it goes out for a Welling throw. Welling have possession and kick the ball forward. And it was a good header away by Reece Duncan to get it clear. The Welling defender then tries to head it away, but heads it to Harry Cooper instead. He then feeds Louis Stone, who's onside, and he's now 1-on-1. He shoots. The keeper's fumbled it, and Louis Stone scores again. From NKC's point of view, that was a great goal. All it took was a few passes to split open the Welling defence, and then Louis Stone rifles a powerful shot towards goal, and it's so powerful that the keeper fumbles it into his own net. NKC now lead here 3-1. The Welling defensive line have it. The goalkeeper passes it to one of the defenders. He looks to advance forward, but passes straight to Max Hardy, and he's got it now. That's clever play by Max Hardy to get past the defender. He gets to the box, he shoots! And the Welling goalkeeper makes a good save to prevent it from being 4-1. It was a fantastic effort by Max Hardy though, who I feel has been very unlucky not to score today so far. Harry Cooper now has it for NKC. He plays it forward out left, Arthur Pearson. He turns back to look for options. He passes back to Jay Peniel. And the referee then blows for the full-time whistle, signalling the end of the game. So it's finished here at the Long Lane FC Stadium, with the full-time result ending Kent Football United NKC 3, Welling Scholars Boys 1. Overall, it's been a thoroughly dominant display from our boys today. They outclassed a decent Welling Scholars side at that too. The defending all the way to the attacking was exceptional at times, playing a really attractive style of football. At times the game was going scrappy, but our boys took the game by the scruff of the neck and produced an excellent performance on the whole. The goal by Kai Dalton and 2 from Louis Stone put the Welling Scholars Boys team in their grave and gave our boys the massive 3 points needed to climb closer to the all-important league title. You can see our full course by scanning the QR code on screen now, or by searching www.northkent.ac.uk/courses.